Over the past few days, writing about the outrageous and obnoxious behaviour of the Orange Order in Scotland and the 6 counties, my notifications have been inundated with comments demanding to know why I'm not also concerned about Republican marches. This response is utterly typical of the loyalist response to any kind of criticism, taken right from the Israeli, British and American playbooks. You'll notice that it doesn't deny the criticism. They know as well as we do the threatening and violent anti-Catholic sectarian antics of the Orange Order and its supporters are objectionable, but they rely on a sort of whataboutery to deflect negative attention from themselves and focus it on the actions of the other side. This is moral equivalence, a logical fallacy favoured by the US during the Cold War and by Israel today. How often have you heard the apologists for the State of Israel excuse or defend the hammering of the Palestinian people with massively disproportionate military force because, quote-unquote, Hamas fired a handful of crude handmade rockets over the wall? This is moral equivalence. We are doing something mind-bendingly shocking because they did something that was exceptionally unnoteworthy in the wider scheme of things. Unionists and the Orange Order in the north of Ireland and Scotland are incapable of answering their critics without talking about what the Republicans are doing. Well, Irish militant Republicans have a thing for marching too. Big deal. But the real question here is about power. Who has the power? The statelet of Northern Ireland exists as a British colony in Ireland where a British minority was put in power over a majority Irish population in a colonial adventure that dispossessed people of their land, control over their lives, for a genocidal famine and generations of violence, human rights violations, war crimes and ethnic cleansing, ultimately leading to rebellion and a military occupation with imprisonment without charge, internment and torture. The Orange Order celebrates this colonialism with triumphalist marches that target Catholic families, their homes and their churches in the north of Ireland and in Scotland. The British establishment protects them in Parliament and in the media, portraying their victims as the aggressors. But in reality, for as annoying as they are, Republican marches don't do this. They are non-sectarian. The first Irish Republicans were Protestants, and you'd be hard-pressed to find footage of them attacking Protestants and Protestant churches. Like all propaganda, it's bogus.